really, that's when I really have to horn in, because I know I got to make sure that I keep myself right at that moment, right at that time, because I'm in my most vulnerable state. There is a vulnerable state that all of us have. And you have to know your timing of when you are in your most vulnerable places. It's just like with ovulation. A woman has to know when she ovulates if she wants to know when to expect to become pregnant. So she needs to know her time of ovulation. Everybody's time of ovulation is different. So you have to know your times of when there is a weakness for you, your times of when you are most vulnerable. Like, say, for instance, I'm going to use this as an example for me. When I am very, very tired, I don't like to deal with folk. And I really don't like to deal with a lot of stuff when I done got tired. And the reason being is my immune system be. Man, I can get sick so quick. I mean, just somebody just like that. I got a cold head, it just really just massive. I can get sick. So I know that's the reason why I don't like to get maxed out and allow myself to become so tired. Because my body is not able to fight as much when I get really, really tired. So most of the max with me, you'll hear me say, I need a break every 6 months. So I can come out and clear myself and not allow myself to be running. So if I'm running extremely a lot, even like in a week, I got to take a little time to recuperate, a day or so or something, just to recuperate and not let so much stuff just keep coming, because I know my vulnerability. My vulnerability is that my system will literally pick up anything in the atmosphere, any type of colds, any sickness or whatever, it literally picks it up in the atmosphere. So you need to know things about yourself and how to handle stuff, how you function well. Where is your trigger points? What are the things that trigger you? If you know for a fact that you can't be just setting up and looking at pictures of sexy men without it making you do some crazy stuff, then stop looking at them pictures of them sexy men. You got to know your trigger points of what is going to put you in a predicament. You got to know how to do that. You can't keep making yourself vulnerable. If you got the type of people that's in your life and they are just, they just wild, they don't mind doing some things, but you really don't want to be that type of person to be doing those things, then why would you keep putting yourself in that type of predicament, in that type of environment for it to be like that? If that's not what you want to produce, you got to know your triggers and what it is that bothers you and how it makes you feel, and be honest about those things. I know I can't allow myself to get very, very tired. And I know about 2 times out of the year, horny level going up. About 2 times out of the year. For a fact. If I'm not messing with nothing any other times. I'm not thinking about anybody any other times. I'm going on about my business, doing what I'm doing. But it's when that time hit, my head turned. And I have to watch myself. So what I do is I make sure that I really don't put myself in no compromising situations then, because I know for a fact then that's just like with a dog. Y'all please pay attention to stuff. Stop taking things for granted that God has done in this life. It all has a meaning. It like with a dog goes in what they call heat, right? And it happens to her periodically. And do you not know that it is known that a male dog from over a mile away can smell that girl? Amen. And will come find her. So I understand that when I get in that place, God, girl, look here. Amen. See, you got to understand and know yourself. And you got to know how to be real about yourself. And to be honest about yourself. And what you deal with and how you deal with things. What's wrong with it? See, as a Christian, I don't even know why I'm dealing with this with y'all like this today, because I'm trying to stay in my message, but then I'm trying to tell y'all the truth about stuff so you don't keep finding yourself in these dilemmas. Hey, look, honest truth of the matter. If you are a 30-year-old woman, 30, 31-year-old, 32, however the case, you that age of a woman, don't you know you still got pleasure principles? You still have desires. What's wrong with you having it? Okay, I got somebody right there that said nothing. And I guess the rest of y'all feel like something wrong with it, don't you? Probably because you've been taught there's something wrong with it. You've been taught that something was wrong with it. It's just like you're just supposed to turn it off and it's not supposed to exist. Some people have even taught folk that they're not supposed to even desire a man, or I should say a husband. I want to say it like that because you don't just need to be desiring a man, because then you'll just be with any man. But there's nothing wrong with having that desire. Where it gets wrong is when it's put in wrong context. And now it's become a vulnerable place. Now it's driving me instead of me driving it. It's got me scheming. Oh, it's done got real bad when it got me lying. It done got real bad. So it's nothing wrong with the fact that I have the desire. It's wrong with where the desire is leading me to. The things that the desire is causing to happen. That's what's wrong. That's when it's done got out of context. That's when it's done got bigger than me. Listen, don't ever allow a desire to get bigger than you. You don't want to lose the desire. You want to lose or diminish the power that the desire has. That's what you want to get under control. You don't want to lose. Don't you ever be talking about, so the Lord, I just want you to take my desire for sex away from me. You can get hers, but don't get mine. That's what you go hear me say. Yeah, she can get hers up if she want to. But don't get mine. I ain't giving it up. But how about learning how to bring that desire subject? How about that? How about going on the inside to find out why that desire is out of control? Because I guarantee you something has that desire out of control. It's nothing wrong with having the desire, but there is an underlying issue as to why that desire is out of control. I got the desire, but it's not out of control. I got it. Seriously. It really gets crazy twice a year. But it's not out of control. So what is the difference? Judge yourself right now. Judge yourself. What is the difference in I have the desire, but the desire is not out of control? Think about it. If it's any of you in here that you have the desire, but it's out of control, what is the difference between you and I? What is the difference between you and I? If I have the desire, you have the desire for intimacy, I have the desire for intimacy, but my desire is under control, yours is out of control. What would be the issue? My desire is under control. I don't deal with toys. I can't do none of that stuff because I'm afraid it's going to take me somewhere.
That's going to lead you to that, to fulfill that desire. And the other person.
And this is the thing. It's even more deeper than that. Believe it or not. It's something internally that's going on. It's something, all of that stuff is a result of something that's going on internally. That's a result, y'all, of something that's going on internally. If you have mastered that internally, you don't even have that kind of result. So there's something going on internally. These are the internal affairs. These are the internal things that we need to deal with about ourselves. Hey, well, let's throw an example. Throw me an example out here of something that could be going on internally that would cause a person to move and go wild in their desire. What? Lack of focus. And what you mean? Lack of focus in what? Lack of focus. Sharika said being a lack of focus of pretty much about focus, an overall generalization of your life. So that's someone that's not happy with themselves.
Right.
All right. You said what?
Rejection.
Rejection. All right. Any more? That's good. That's good. Abuse. That's good. Any more? What would cause somebody to run away in their desire? Hold on. Say what they do. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Like Rhoda said on abuse. All right. Somebody else said something. Low self-esteem. Okay. Is it any more? Anybody else got anything? All of those are right. Everything that was said, all of it is right. By wrestling or struggling with that, it now creates, and it takes a desire that there's nothing wrong with the desire, but it contaminates the desire. The desire was placed on the inside of both male and female. There's a desire. There's a desire for a man to be with a woman and for a woman to be with a man. That was a desire that was given from God. That is the reason why Adam and Eve could reproduce. Go be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth, he would tell them. So there is a desire that was given of God, so it's nothing wrong with that. But what happens is when there are internal issues on the inside, it then contaminates the desire. It makes the desire go off into areas that it should not go off in. It causes it to do things that it should not do. It literally can become so bad that it will literally think that it has multiple components to it, which means multiple desires. You will hear folks say, you know what, I love both of them. You love both of them. But when you're trying to love, it sure ain't easy, dude. So the desire has literally become contaminated or distorted when there is internal situations going on. Internal issues will put you in a position where you won't wait on God. Okay, y'all. Prove it, Pastor Lee. I will. Y'all should know I am. Sarah had internal issues, didn't she? She was saying herself she was too old. And the internal issue caused her not to wait on God too, didn't it? Because what did she have her husband to do? All right, then. See, internal issues will make you not wait on God. Anybody in here, I'll tell the truth to say, I got some internal issues. Internal issues. I cause you not to wait on God.